ValveTime.net.
Welcome to the ValveTime news. After 50 years in development, hopefully Gabe Newell has been worth the wait. To subscribe to ValveTime, put your crosshair over the floating annotation window and press your primary fire. Alright, enough with that joke. Last week, we told you about how Valve were ramping up for Halloween with their usual themed events, including this year's Spectral Halloween Special for Team Fortress 2 and a free weekend of Left 4 Dead 2. Valve continued their celebrations this week with the arrival of the Diretide Dota 2 event, which brings an entirely new game mode on a Halloween-themed map. The new game mode pitches both teams in a race to collect the most candy by collecting it from creeps while also stealing it from the enemy team. After 10 minutes, Roshan appears on the map and begins chasing players in order to collect candy. Failing to appease him is not something we advise. Another 10 minutes will then pass before a winner is selected and Roshan runs off to a graveyard to enjoy his candy in peace. Both the Radiant and the Dire aren't too happy with his plan, as both team up to kill him in a manner similar to Team Fortress 2's man vs. machine concept. The game mode is a great way for players to collect rare loot while enjoying a well-crafted and polished theme event, which is considerably less competitive or serious than standard Dota matches. We highly recommend it. You may notice you obtain an egg for defeating Roshan first time round. Defeat him further times to obtain various essences, which you can use on the egg you've received, which yield varying colors and effects on the Greevil courier, which will eventually hatch. We don't know when the event ends, so we'd recommend you play as soon as you get the chance. To continue the Halloween celebrations, Valve ran a themed Steam sale from Monday the 29th of October until the 31st. Ran being the operative word. That's right, unfortunately, it's over! So let's end this news topic before it begins. Shortest news topic ever. Remember earlier in this video when we reminded you about the Left 4 Dead 2 free weekend? Good, because Valve are being super generous and offering players a free weekend to play Counter-Strike Global Offensive without charge until Monday the 5th of November at 10 AM Pacific Daylight Time. The event is a celebration of the ESWC 2012 finals, which are taking place this weekend. The event has been currently running for just over a day, so you only have a few days left to try out the latest game in the Counter-Strike series. If you feel like picking it up, the game is also at 33% reduction on Steam, so now would be an excellent time. In related news, Valve released the third episode in their CSGO Pro Tips series, this time focusing on Sapphire, a player with Team Ubunitted, and her opinions, tactics, and strategies towards weapons and items on the classic community favorite map Dust. You can check out the video at the link on screen now as well as at the end of this video. The episodes are released on a weekly basis on Wednesdays or Thursdays, so keep an eye out for new episodes every week on Valve's official YouTube channel. The Saxxy Awards 2012 are now officially accepting Source Filmmaker and Team Fortress 2 replay short films for submission following a blog post by Saxon Hale on Thursday of this week. The Saxxy Awards page on the official Team Fortress 2 blog has been updated to include information on how to submit videos directly from Source Filmmaker. The competition submissions are open for the next 2 weeks, so don't miss your chance to get your video uploaded for Valve and the world to check out. Good luck to all those who plan on entering. We look forward to checking out the submissions. If you're more of an observer, try heading over to the Open Source Filmmaker Steam group to see what they have to offer. Their group is composed of some of the best SFM animators in the community, so we imagine we'll be seeing some pretty well-made submissions from them. Zachariah is an awesome guy. Earlier this week, Valve announced that the third batch of Greenlit titles on Steam Greenlight would be announced on November 30th, and could potentially include the first few Greenlit software titles. Current estimates state at least 10 more game titles will be added, with no estimate as to how many software titles could potentially be added. Given the current low number of software titles on Greenlight, we imagine that number won't be any more than 1 or 2. Team Fortress 2 received a small patch this week, which included a variety of fixes and changes, with most of the changes being focused around the Halloween-specific event, which continues until November the 8th. Included in the update was a buff to the Engineer, Scout, Pyro, and Heavy, allowing them all to do significantly more damage to Marasmus, while the Soldier and Demoman have received buffs, allowing them to do additional damage during the prop hunt themed section. Yes, this finally means Marasmus is no longer broken or stupidly overpowered, hooray! A while back, the Steam Linux Beta survey was made available for people to sign up for the upcoming closed beta. The closed beta will have 1,000 slots and access will be given to a varied range of users in order to thoroughly test the Linux version of Steam. A link to the survey is available in the video description, so sign up now to avoid disappointment. That brings us to the end of another ValveTime News Roundup. We had a few giveaways announced over the past week, so let's announce the winners. We'll start off with the ValveTime's Top 5 giveaway, in which we asked if you would give us feedback about our new video series, as well as highlight your personal top 5 scariest enemies in Valve titles. The winner of Metro 2033 is Justice923, who told us about his personal top 5. Enjoyed these series? This top 5 was nicely put together, with every aspect explained in detail. My top 5 of the scariest Valve monsters would be 5. Classical zombie from Half-Life. 4. Tank from Left 4 Dead, always builds tension. 3. Fast zombie from Half-Life 2. I always find myself in a tight corner with them, very unpleasant. 2. Stalkers from Half-Life 2, the fate worse than chess. 1. Advisors, their intentions and their mysterious origins and appearance, which makes them such a scary and effective threat. Congratulations, Justice923. You'll receive a YouTube message in the next few days letting you know how to claim your prize. But for now, on to the next giveaway. We also promised to give away 2 copies of Natural Selection 2, the recreation of a classic Half-Life mod which released earlier this week. To win a copy, we asked you to let us know how you would personally improve a Valve creature by combining it with literally anything. We've chosen our top 2 comments, the posters of which win a copy of Natural Selection 2. The first winner is Mr. Surreal Karma, who told us about his choice, an ichthyosaur with wings. Oh, the horror. We did plan to show your creatures through the power of Photoshop, but our artist John couldn't quite handle the thought of creating such a terrifying abomination. We'll be going down to the psychiatric facility later this week to see how he's coping. Back to the competition, the other winner is Pikminaman, who thinks the hunter needs a little bit of an update. I really like the idea of a hunter from episode 2 combined with the hound eye from Half-Life. Imagine how much more of a challenge the hunters would be if they could send out debilitating shockwaves like the hound eyes did. Surely, the enemy would have to be made slightly easier to kill to balance it out, but it would still make for a great boss-type creature. Congratulations to Surreal Karma and Pikminaman. We'll send you a message on YouTube in the next few days letting you know how you can claim your prize. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our new ValveTime Top 5 series, which aired earlier this week, as well as our recent review for Natural Selection 2. Don't forget to head on over to our website to sign up and get involved with the community. They're a great bunch. No, really, they are. Oh, and today is Gabe Newell's 50th birthday, in case you didn't get the reference at the start. Happy birthday, Gabe. I wonder how an extremely rich billionaire game developer spends his 50th birthday. Oh, wait, I know. Stay tuned for more ValveTime videos, news, and reviews coming soon. Bye for now.